Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for finding the time to come and join me for this presentation this morning. My name is Megawati Maria Putri. I'm a student at Sanata Dharma University. The purpose of today's presentation is 5 key awarenesses educators. My presentation will be in 5 parts. Firstly, I'm going to talk to you about awarenesses of learner. Secondly, I'm going to talk to you about awarenesses of teaching. Thirdly, I'm going to talk to you about awarenesses of interaction. Fourthly, I'm going to talk to you about awarenesses of context. Fifthly, I'm going to talk to you about awarenesses of self. The presentation will probably take around 9 minutes. Based on the result of the speaker Dr. Vanessa Rodriguez, now I will present 5 things that I found and I think are important to discuss again. Namely, 5 key awarenesses educators. Number 1, awarenesses of learner. Number 2, awarenesses of teaching. Number 3, awarenesses of interaction. Number 4, awarenesses of context. And number 5, awareness of self. Okay, so look at that my PowerPoint. Number 1, awarenesses of learner. And so like within awarenesses of learner, their needs meaning their emotional needs or physical needs. And then also development having a consideration of where they are individually and collectively as a class. Number 2, particular student was about my expectation of them. And is that what you were thinking about when you design certain lesson and routine and expectation for products? After we know what is awarenesses of learner, I did now like to move on to awarenesses of teaching. Number 2, awareness of teaching. Then there is awareness of your teaching process that will include anything in your practice planning, implementing, reflecting, as well as your classroom culture. Alright, after we know what is awareness of teaching, I did now like to move on to awarenesses of interaction. Number 3, awareness of interaction. Everything goes in the awareness of interaction, meaning are you aware that you are interacting with students and that there are various types of interaction. Some of them come from love and bonding with your student. Others are about recognizing you have a mutual effect and one another. Okay, after we know what is awareness of interaction, I did now like to move on to awareness of context. Number 4, awareness of context. Then there awareness of context that's anything outside of your 4 walls of the classroom. So that could be things that are external and about the student, like their families, things that are external and about the institution that you're in. That could be the philosophy of the school, the community that you are within, and then things that are external that are built kind of large-scale things like the government, current events happening around the world. And then the last one is awareness of self. Alright, after we know what is awareness of context, I did now like to move on to awareness of self. Okay, say number 5, awarenesses of self would include your identity that could be your race, ethnicity, culture, or gender. And it also includes your values and your experience, which might be why you got into teaching. I hope that my presentation today will help you with what I said at the beginning. Thank you for listening. I am Mega and did today's presentation. Thank you.